Really quick, Sienna, you said women are discriminated against. How?
Can I just can we move on from this? I don't want to argue about it.
No, let's argue. We can argue. Tell me one thing. How are women discriminated against?
Well, you already debunked her.
I didn't do a thorough job with the wage gap. I could have provided some more details, but actually there's a woman recently won the Nobel Prize in economics, where I believe, Nick, if you can look up the news article, some of the news sites are going to try to spin it a certain way, but a woman came out with she won the Nobel Peace, or not the Nobel Peace Prize. It was a Nobel Prize, I believe, in economics. If anybody in the chat could help us try to find it. She said that the wage gap the supposed earnings gap actually had more to do with women's choices when it came to taking time off from the workforce because they became mothers and had children. Yes, Claudia Golden wins Nobel Prize in economics for studying women at work. We're not going to read the whole article, but do a Control F and then say, look for mother in this. Instead, her research suggests that the earnings difference can be blamed, at least partially, on motherhood. Let's see. So it came down to, I think, parenthood, slow down, reduce their hours of work. So anyways, we're not going to go too far into that, but did you have anything? Women are discriminated against. How?
She already said all the stuff I would say,
okay,
so
fine.
I don't know.
I'll ask a different question then. Do you believe, I'll go around the table, do you believe that we are living in a patriarchy?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Into the mic?
Yes.
I'm not sure.
No.
I don't know.
Yes, but not in a bad way.
Okay. So what does it mean to be living under a patriarchy? What is the patriarchy?
I just feel like...
Into the mic.
Sorry.
You can scoot it closer to you so you don't have to lean in so far.
I just feel like in the end it comes down to I don't know, just an uneven dynamic and just an imbalance between what you're able to do as a man in this world and what you're able to do as a woman in this world.
So what do you think, but on what do you mean? Do you think you're unable to do what? What can you not do as a woman?
You can go be a Navy SEAL. They had a female Navy SEAL go through BUD/S. She failed, but you can go do it. That's the most badass thing in the military.
I mean, I just feel I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. It's getting late. I feel like I'm just repeating the same things at this point. It's going in circles.
Okay, sure.
Because I'm
I feel like you're referring to more of a feeling that women constantly get throughout life. If a woman is a boss, she's more so referred to as a bitch, whereas if a man is a boss and he says the same thing the woman does, he's a boss, and that's it.
Yeah, it's just I just feel things, no matter how you look at it, no matter what lens you look at it through, if you're a woman, your actions will be perceived differently as a man, and a lot of times there will be a lot more negative connotation to those actions, whereas if you're a man, it'll be just perceived as differently.
I'm not sure I agree with the premise, but okay, so let me ask this. So you said, let me ask a different question. My understanding of the patriarchy is this idea that women are oppressed, and they are oppressed by men. Men are the oppressors, women are the oppressed. Do you think that women are oppressed let's say in the West or the United States, for example?
Yes.
In the West, I'd say that we've done a great job of eradicating a lot of the oppression, but I'd state that there is still
There's
some.
still oppression. Okay, what about you?
I'd agree.
No, I don't think so.
I think women have liberated themselves.
No.
No.
Okay. So I think it was yes. Are you oppressed?
No.
You're a woman though, but okay.
No.
I would say that not necessarily, but there are women who are oppressed.
In the United States? Okay, what about you?
I agree.
Okay, so women are oppressed, but not you guys.
Well,
Okay, but like, wouldn't you
How
say
are these
like a
women?
woman who is in a state where she legally cannot go like get an abortion? So
Boom.
like she's in a case where like there were circumstances that led to like her not wanting that baby. Like it
She
was
has the
not
freedom
much-
to move to a different state. She also has the freedom to drive to a different state that legally allows
like-
for it. She could even drive to DC. There's one of the few hospitals in America where you can get a abortion the day before you're supposed to give birth, like a 9-month-old baby.
But like that means
we have one of those
access
hospitals.
to a car,
But
access to being
she
able
has
to
access
do all
to
Planned
it.
that.
She can,
Parenthood will
she can
pay for it, too.
absolutely, if she wants to rent a car, all she needs is money. And that's not something that the patriarchy is like depriving her of. She just needs her own money. If she has a little bit of like the nth degree of independence, then she is able to go. And if she wants to kill that baby the day before it's supposed to be born, she can come to DC and do it. I regret to inform that, but yeah, sadly, she can.
Okay, so is there?
I mean, killing a baby the day before it's about to pop out of the womb, that is
I mean,
like,
it's not born yet. It's like
Wait, why are you covering your mouth? Do you have something to say?
no.
Oh, okay.
That was pretty morbid.
it's pretty, that's like, that's like even
Okay,
most.
okay,
We
let's
gotta stay away from this
let's-
topic.
let's
I'm
gonna
move
go
away-
in.
Let's move away from it.
All right.
So, but okay, so that's one example you're providing when it comes to how you think women are oppressed, even though it's not clear to me if it's an inequality. Well, okay, that's different. Besides that, even though you can go to another state to get one, is there any other ways women are oppressed?
I don't know. I'm sure if I like
Think
thought
about it.
about it, I just it's so late.
You
I've
got
been
it. You got
talking for
You got
so
it. You
long.
got it. Get her a Red Bull. Get her a Red Bull. No, I'm kidding.
don't-
Don't get her a Red Bull.
I don't
It's
drink
fine.
caffeine. But
What else?
I don't know. I just feel like oppression, at the root of oppression comes like a historical struggle for like equality, and I feel like when like that historical struggle is present, there'll like that sense of oppression is like very hard to get rid of, and I think that like yes, we've gotten rid of a lot of it, but it's a lot more complex than that to like completely rid our society of like the oppression of women.
But so, what right or privilege as a man do I have that you do not?
I mean, I would just say like the reproductive right. Like we disagree obviously about like the grounds of that, but I would say that like argue that that is a form of oppression because like women are oppressed to the point where like you're not. And yes, like you can go to another state. Yes, like that's like case by case. But if you
We're in
cannot go
Cal-
in your
so,
own
okay,
state.
we're in California right now. There's millions of women in California. If they're so inclined, they can get an abortion. Let's talk about California then.
Yeah, which is why you asked me if I thought I was oppressed, and I said I would not personally.
So the
consider-
only way in which women
I
are
don't
oppressed.
say the only way. I would just say that
Well,
like off the
give me
top of
another
my
way.
head.
Give me what other ways are women oppressed besides the abortion?
I mean, I don't know. I'm like, it's literally like 10 p.m.
Just use your brain. You got it.
I literally like.
Okay,
off the
it could
top-
be from jobs, could it be from education?
Could it be from social
Okay.
interaction?
Women have equality. There's total equality between the sexes. It's 2023. That's it. There is no right or privilege that I have that a woman doesn't. The only one I can think of, and it depends on some jurisdictions, it's different. I can go shirtless, topless, and some women, I don't know, it's legal in some places for women to be topless. That's the only right or privilege that I can think of that I have that women don't. That's it.
I mean,
I'm a feminist, I guess. I'm free the titty. Or sorry, free the nipple, I think
I'm
that's
with
what
that.
Free the nipple. I'm for it. I'm a feminist. Okay.
I don't know. That just, to me, it feels like it's oversimplifying it because like oppression doesn't necessarily have to come from like legality and like a law that is oppressing you. I think
So
oppression can
who is
be.
oppressing women? Is it men?
Well, I think that
Is it
the
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 government?
culture, because the culture is
it would be like
largely in
to
favor
some
of
extent
women.
it is men, but like I'd say that because of the culture that has been created, it has turned into like a lot of times I've seen that like it is like a woman who is causing like her own sort of like oppression, or like she is sort of like playing into like a lot of these power dynamics that are like actually harmful to like women in general.
Robin just donated $99. Noodle hair saying a lot of nothing. Ask her how she would reform the oppression that women supposedly have.
I think like to reform oppression,
She's got nice curls. She's got nice curls.
I mean, okay, at the end of
Hombre.
the day, I'd say that just comes down to like equal rights and like having equal access to things.
But women
and
do have equal rights.
I know, but I would say like equal rights to, and of course, like I'd say to completely eradicate oppression, that would come with equalizing these like fights for men, and also like addressing a lot of these issues for men, which are overlooked, because in order to like properly get rid of it, you need complete equality. And like complete, like to properly, yeah, which I would say that plays into it.
I would argue that 99. Are you talking about the draft again? Are you hinting at that, or
No, I'm talking
Oh.
about just other issues with men, which I feel like are often like overlooked, which now are starting to gain like more.
Because I'd argue that 99% of men do not want women in the draft. Would it be transgender men coming into women's sports? Is that oppressing?
I mean, no, I was just
I would say
like,
it is.
Are you saying that men are better at being women than women?
What?
When I was 16, I did a cancer event where I did drag.
Oh.
I got like
Do you have
$400.
You have photos?
Not with me, but I'll shoot you one. No, I look good.
I think you'd be a pretty hot woman.
Yeah, size 13. Yeah.
Based. Do you guys think you'd be a hot woman?
No.
Yes.
What?
I think you kind of look like Jon Snow, though.
What if you kept the beard?
The beard?
I'd keep the
I
beard.
had much longer hair, and I really wish I didn't cut it because Halloween is in 2 weeks.
That's a huge compliment.
Here,
yeah.
we have a comment here from Bender the Offender. Noodle Hair has said like so many times that she must have her own foreign language or something. Do you have a response to Bender the Offender?
I actually get that a lot. I do say like a lot, so.
It's, I say like too. It is what it is.